Hi guys, how are you today? I just decided to jump online really quickly so we can talk about Larissa being picked up by ICES and what's going on. So this is really crazy because we have known for a while that she was in the process of being deported. I did several videos about it, but the only way that she could stay here is if she found another spouse. Well, it looked like her and Eric were moving to Colorado and they were like in the process of getting married, but it looks like all has come to a halt. So let me go ahead and read to you what Carmen has put on her social media. Okay, I cannot believe they actually deported her, which halts the process of her even staying here. This is what Carmen said. And she posted it. She said, "Hi, everyone. I'm here with Eric. Larissa just got arrested by ICES when she was about to leave their house and move to Colorado. We have no clue why. I want to let her family, fans, and friends to know that we're going there right now. And as soon as I have any other information, I will keep you guys posted. Send out prayers." Now, listen, most of the time, guys, when a person gets deported, it takes a long time. I'll give you an example of Joe Giudice. It took 3 years. Larissa lives a very public life. Everyone knew that she was moving. We talked about it last night. This sounds a bit, how should I word this? They were going after her and they knew she was going to leave. I'm wondering if one of the officials saw that she was moving, someone called it in, something's going on. Because usually, guys, the deportation process takes a long time. Joe Giudice was deported. It took 3 years. It has not been 3 years for Larissa. This sounds like they really wanted her in custody and out of the country. It's a lot going on. Someone narked on her, and you would think, well, she's on television, so why would someone have to narc on her? What I mean by that is they have speeded up the process in her case extremely quick, to the point that I've never seen anything like this before. If you are someone that's familiar with the immigration process and how it works, can you guys call in? I'm going to drop the link because this sounds like someone really didn't want her to go. This is extremely fast. I mean, very suspicious to me. Very suspicious. Now, I'm waiting for a couple of my co-hosts to call in. Yeah, now here's the thing. Once you're gone, you're gone. I believe you can't come back for 20 years. Unless it's a rare situation. And let me tell you, it would have to be awfully, awfully rare. Something in that you were some kind of benefit to this country, which Larissa isn't. I mean, she's a great, person and upstanding citizen and all of that. But once you're gone, you're gone. There's no coming back. So now that she's been picked up, we're not going to see her anymore unless TLC goes over to, God, where's she from? Brazil, and record. As far as her coming here, that's a done deal. That's why a lot of people try to hide from ICES and things like that. Because once you're gone, you're gone. Now, I happen to be really good friends with, I grew up in Southern California, which is right near their border. I have friends that have been over here illegally. Well, a very good friend of mine, where they would pick her up, send her back to Mexico, and she would start the smuggling process all over. To get smuggled into this country, it's not easy, guys. It's a terrible experience. You're putting your life on the line because you're trusting a criminal, the smugglers. And she would come back. But, I've heard of women being violated through the smuggling process. I've heard of them experiencing the bad weather conditions. They cram like a whole bunch of people into cars, in vans, and it's just, or if they go underground, it's just not an easy process. I've heard of people getting smuggled into the country coming from, I don't know, Mexico, and maybe as far down as Honduras. But as far as coming from Brazil, a lot of Brazilians don't get smuggled in that way through that. It's a process when you get smuggled. I can't think of the name. It's crazy. It's a wrap. I will follow this. I will listen to what Carmen and Eric have to say. Poor Larissa. I know a lot of people will say she deserves it or something like that, or she should be back with her kids. But it's obvious, for whatever her reasons is, she wanted to stay here in the U.S. That's not going to happen anymore. It's a wrap. Once you get detained by ICES, and also, let me explain this part before I go, because I was waiting for someone to call in, but they're not calling in. Someone who understands the process. Once you get in ICES custody, she could just, it reminds me of jail. I'm just going to be honest. And then who knows how long that's going to take before she officially gets deported. But it might be worse than jail, because it's not like you have a hope of staying here. It's just bad what happened. Yeah, poor Larissa. I know I say all kind of crazy things about her, but I had no idea. And this is very suspicious. Someone had to have tipped off ICES that she was moving. It sounds crazy because she's on a TV show. She's in the public eye, but the normal process would not happen this quickly. Something happened. Something had to happen for them to pick up Larissa just before she was getting ready to move, so quick like that. And we all know from Joe Giudice that process can take a very, very long time. Someone has ratted her out. Maybe, I'm not going to say it was Colt, because Colt could have got her a long time ago, but something's happened. Someone didn't want her to move. I'll tell you that much. It looks like the person that I'm waiting for to call in isn't calling in. I might be back later today with the details, because as of now, I plan on taking today off. But as Carmen said in her statement, that she'll keep us posted. I don't know, guys. This is a big one. Let me take this call from Perry, and then we got to go. Perry, can you keep it really quick? Do you think somebody tipped them off? Do you think the timing? I don't know.
I think I got something.
This is a big one. Let me take this from Perry, and then we got to go. You're echoing. I'm going to drop you. I didn't mean for the video to be that long. Just let me take one more call. Zara, do you know anything about the deportation process?
Zaira. I watch your show. I really, really love it. I'm so happy that I found it. But yes, I know a little bit about the deportation process and a little bit about immigration. But the thing is that what's interesting about this case is that you have to find out exactly the reason why it was that she was even caught in the first place. So you're right. If she doesn't have a person to, be able to get her a lawyer right away, a lawyer that works with immigration right away, to be able to help understand why it was that she was detained, or at the very least, like, what exactly did she do? Like, why did they do this so swiftly? Like you said, she was on TV.
Isn't this extremely swift? I mean, somebody tipped them off. Somebody did not want her in this country anymore. And I don't think it was TLC or any of her fans. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It's totally okay. Like, you're 100% right. It's exactly how Joe Giudice said is how it works. It takes years. When they get you, it's almost impossible for you to get out. That's why people try so hard never to go in. And it's just like, so right now, what I would say that she would need is someone to petition for her. Like, she needs like if she has a boyfriend right now, the best he could do is say, I make enough money to support her to stay, and I, sign all these documents to say like, she has a place to stay here. She's not going to be a burden to the country. And like, I take full responsibility for her. But the
Yeah.
problems with Larissa is the fact that she has like, those domestic violence cases against her.
Oh, I forgot all about those.
And that's why she's not
Right.
getting out of this,
Yeah.
because, she messed up,
Yeah.
and she thought that that wasn't important, but it affected her case. Now, the other problem that she has is that you have to ask, like, was Larissa trying to put in her documentation to try to stay in the country? Like, was she working with her current boyfriend to do that? Because that could have been another way that she could have been tipped off too. She could
Mm.
have tipped herself off.
It's crazy. Thank you for calling in. Is it Zyra?
Yes, it is.
What a beautiful, beautiful name. Thank you for explaining
Thank
that
you.
process to us. I appreciate your call.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Okay, you guys, there you have it. I'm going to keep you updated on what's going on. I'm getting ready to get off the phone right now, get offline right now, make some calls. I probably will be back in an hour to go into detail on exactly what's going on. But as of now, it's a wrap for Larissa. It looks like she got tipped off. All right, you guys, thanks for joining the chat so quickly. I will see you guys in about an hour. I'm going to have actual people on that can explain the process. Thank you guys for dropping by. Bye for now.